Welcome back. Now we are going to do part 2 of our Sign Up Genius video. So this is important when we get ready. We're going to look at our signups, make sure that everything is ready, and I'm going to open up my sample. So obviously everything is going to be filled in here on ours. So when we're ready to go, we're going to click right here where it says Reports and Stats. At the very bottom, you're going to notice this is where you generate a brand new report. So down here, I'm going to select the one that I already created, which is actually this one. And I'm going to select List of Signups for Export because I had already collected phone numbers and addresses. Then I hit Create Report, and it builds the report for me immediately. It's pretty quick. When I'm done, you'll notice here it gives you the time and the date that you generated that report, and you're going to click here where it says View Report. And right here, it gives you exactly the information that we were looking for. At that point, we're going to be exporting the data as a CSV file, which basically means I'm going to download it in a spreadsheet-friendly format, which will go into our Google Sheets or Excel. As you can see, this is something I'm sure you're all familiar with. And we're going to widen up these margins so that you can take a look. So when you get ready now to create your email for your parents, you literally need this column. So you can individually copy and paste each of the parents' emails in there if you use a split screen and keep that open with your Google Calendar open. Okay, so that's what I would recommend doing. Now, though, we need to create our way to let parents know, yes, I have us signed up, but now I need to do the part 2, which is sending out the Google Meet link. My recommendation, using Google Calendar. So in Calendar, what I love about Calendar is it's really simple to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the date that we need, which is February 11th. We also, I already had created some here, but I'm going to create a new one that's slightly different. I will give it a different time. And so here, I'm going to type in the information I need. My recommendation is to put the time in that you're having that conference first. So I would say 6:15 parent conference. If you want to add in that you're from English or whatever, or your last name of you as a teacher, any information that's going to remind the parents, because they're going to have more than one conference that day. So more information, the better. So you could put in conference Natalback or Natalback conference, whatever you want to say. Right here, you're going to change the time. So remember, we said 6:15 on that day. Just make sure it's set. So 6:15 to 6:30. Does not repeat. And now we're going to add the guest. Remember, we're going to go back into that spreadsheet, right? And you're going to copy in the email address of that parent. I'm going to put in a fake email here. So you can literally type in the email address or the person that you want, and you'll see it shows up right here. Underneath here, you're going to click Add a Meet Video Conference. Now you have your unique code if you need it. And I'm going to add in a description. So I might say, here is the Google Meet link for our conference. If I had any instructions for them that way, to be patient, or that I might have a person before or after, whatever you want to say, I would put it in here. You can bold it or do anything else you need to do. You can even add an attachment for your meeting that day that if you want to have a discussion. My recommendation also is to create a brand new calendar just for your parent-teacher conferences. So that way you're not stressed, and you can even change the color. The other recommendation is to add a notification. I would say maybe you want to remind them an hour before or 15 minutes before, like, hey, I'm waiting for you here. And that's it. Then I'm going to hit save. Then we can actually have Calendar sends an invitation. And it's going to also ask you about whether or not it's okay to send it to a guest outside of your organization. You're going to say yes. So let's see what this actually looks like. I'm going to leave my current account here to go into my one that I used for the demo. And as you can see, here's my conference with the invitation. As the parent, I then can see, here's the description that I wrote about. Am I going to go? And tell them in that description that they need to say yes. Many of them, I'm sure, are familiar. Once they say yes, and I just want to show you, if someone has not accepted a conference thing, I'm just going to close this for a minute. It looks like this. So when something is not accepted, it stays in this grayed out, or it's actually not gray here, but it's whited out. Once someone accepts a conference, it changes color. So we're going to look to see what this now looks like on our calendar here, right? And if I scroll down, there it is, 6:15, parent conference. And here's the person that is going to be meeting with me. So that's pretty much it. It's easy as that. Right from calendar, you can join the meet with that parent. Or if you need to even send out another reminder, this is the link for you to copy. You can always copy the conference link to a clipboard and send it out as a remind in Remind 101. Because again, if you want to remind them about the meet link, you can do there as well. I will be doing a separate information session on Remind 101 as well. And that's it. Hopefully this information helped you, and this is an easy way to sign up for Parent Teacher Conference. Any questions, please feel free to reach out.